Hello everyone, it's the Grand Strategy Nerd bringing you another episode of Victoria 2. So this is our House United playthrough. Thought we'd just start off here in our Pops menu just to see what's going on. See that we're still predominantly Northern, or Yankee I guess, but I guess you could also look at that as that we're predominantly traditional American. Now remember that we do have the African Americans, and that was just more from the former slaves and freedmen, and also in this playthrough the American of Afro-Antillean that is down in Hispaniola. Hispaniola. So our ideology, though, which is what I wanted to take a look at here, are our political leanings. We are reaching a point now. Conservatives and reactionaries you can put together, as always. It's as reactionaries are just arch conservatives, and anarcho-liberals and liberals you can put together as they're kind of the same. But socialists, if you want to think of it differently, is its own group. More so, you could probably put socialist with the anarcho-liberals. So if you look at it that way, yes, as a group, those leaning that far to the left are more than just a conservative, but still the third party in ideology. Looking at the electoral vote, the socialists are slowly gathering themselves an electorate base. And if I can sort here by ideologies, yes, so you see that here in Dupree, which I don't really know where that is, there are the most socialists are there, and they have a high militancy as well. Coal workers of Dupree. It looks like Catholic coal workers of Dupree are becoming, well, they're mostly liberal, but they are the most socialists. Let's see if I can click through this. Least, most. I wish there was some way that I could just look at. Oh, do that. I wasn't even in the. Alright. So let's see where the red is biggest. It's like a crapshoot here. Here's 27.4. I thought I saw that there was 30% socialist somewhere. And it could take a while. And we're just going to look through here. Oh, I see here it's getting pretty big. 30.5. All the artisans of Denver, socialist artisans. I wish there was a better way to change that up, to really look at the pops, to see exactly whom was becoming socialist and who wasn't. But it is interesting to note, I'm going to have to deal with that, and I don't really know how to deal with it, but that's the fun of it. So what we're trying to do, obviously, is to take a piece of Asia for our own. You can see that Spain has all of the Philippines. Good for them. That's at least historical. And the Netherlands has most of the South Pacific. And, of course, British Australia and New Zealand by itself. Now, there's all these islands here that have yet to be colonized. I can start colonizing the Marshall Islands. Is that part of the Marshall Islands? It is. I don't know how far out. Oh, this is all part of Micronesia. I don't know how far out this goes. But it looks like all the way. Good. So all of Micronesia will be mine unless another power comes into it. Alright, this is a little too far away, and they're already, France and England are too far ahead of me there. We are currently in Fiji already. Excellent. That was Santa Cruz Island. New Hebrides, New Caledonia. It's just too far away from Wake Island. And the Solomon Islands, they're already disputing it. And they're already disputing that. So we'll leave France and England to have a pissing match down there. But now where we next need to look, once these becomes protectorates, Wake is probably going to be our base here. So let's expand the naval base and the fort. Apparently have a high mafia of within the 17 pops that are here. but the mafia is an issue. So we're going to use Wake as, we're going to go to Hawaii, and then we're going to go from Hawaii out to Wake Island and stage everything from there. I don't know how much can the Wake support us. 62.4. So that should go. We should try to raise that first. I'm not going to try to take anything from Russia. They're stronger than we are. What I think we want to do is go to Korea. Now, Korea is allied with the Chinese Empire. But remember, these are uncivilized nations right now. They are, if we go here, Korea is 50. Nope, that's not Korea. Korea is 83rd in the world. And the Chinese Empire, which I guess is a part of... It's part of Asia. Why can't I find it? There they are. The Chinese Empire. They're 50th. So remember, these are the top 10. Secondary powers are the next 10. So they're really not... They're not up there in strength. So what I want to do is I want to take part of Korea. So in order to do that, I need to justify war. I'm going to demand a concession from them. I don't want to take all of Korea. That'll be too much. So we're going to work on justifying a conflict with Korea to take something from them. What we could also have done was go to Japan and see what they wanted. They're still not going to accept an alliance with us, but we can increase our relations, which is what we want to do, so that they don't get upset. They're still in no one's sphere, which is good, and we are on the fast track, it looks like, to get them sphered. So hopefully that works. And can we expel anyone here? Not that we need to. I think we're all good here. I don't need to piss anyone off, basically. Alright, so we are just going to go ahead here and continue on. I think things are coming along nicely. We have our new army here to bring up to the north up here. I think we'll put them in Moorhead. Why don't we start building a fort in Moorhead as well? Oh, there was another one. Well, oh man, I really should have waited. Well, I want everyone to come up here to Moorhead now. And we'll turn off Washington as the rally point. Korean menace. Everyone knows Korea is out to get us. It's only a matter of time before they launch a unprovoked attack, so it is only reasonable that we take steps to preemptively defend ourselves. As luck would have it, a report detailing their nefarious schemes has been leaked to the press, and the public have rallied to our cause. Excellent. So we are wagging the dog here and making everyone believe that we need to attack Korea. Now, all these troops, as I said, are doing nothing but going to Moorhead in order to just counterbalance whatever is going on in England right now, which is seriously trying to piss me off. Oh, I can't do anything with these anymore. So these are closing because we're not subsidizing our industry anymore. Yeah, see, I know people were warning me about, like, why do you really want to go to be a liberal? Conservatives have, they have their reasons here. A lot of these are going to start to go under now. Shit. Maybe, let's take a look at this. Now, our tariffs are already pretty high, which is bringing in a lot of dough. But if we can just drop this again, remember we were at 25. So if that's too low. So let's go to 20. We should still be okay. And that'll give a reduction in cost. Gold in the Black Hills, Lieutenant Colonel Custer reports back from the Black Hills with an announcement that gold in substantial quantities has been discovered in the Dakota Territory. Prospectors, miners, and fortune seers flock to the area, but traveling reports tell of strange howls and cries coming from the hills at night. Some say the Sioux are going on the warpath. Excellent. I mean, not excellent for the, not excellent for the Sioux, but excellent that we have those precious metals now in Rapid City. So that is excellent. I guess we'll build a fort out here. And, well, there's Dupree, everyone. So the coal miners of Dupree are socialist, almost 30% socialist. We have turned off the national focus of having a liberal electorate, and right now our national foci are to encourage consumer goods, armaments industry, laborers, and the wood industry, and we're attracting immigrants to California. I believe I wanted to change this. I could go back to going more towards conservatism, and we could swing back, and that would be great. But really, I don't really see the point of that right now. We're just going to leave it be for now, and see, and just sort of take the country where it leads us. Now, if we continue then to have a string of Republican presidents, then obviously we're going to have to do something about it, because we're just, we don't want to have to keep on vacillating back and forth. I'm sorry, we just don't want to have to go from one extreme to another. So we now know drying techniques for drying food, tea production, coffee, and opium are go up by 20%. Excellent. Colombia's banding. See, the UK just really does not like us. Now, I know we have a lot of... Oh, we have to keep it by itself. I guess the 10th fleet is now the 7th fleet. That's interesting. What was I going to say? So, yeah, the British keep on with this this diplomatic Cold War of theirs. But we shall persevere. Looks like we're building lots of armaments. Exactly what I need. And a new fort in Whitehorse. Alright, we now have a Casus Belli, which now us to Dan Pyongyang. Oh, that did not go to it. The Sioux Wars. With the influx of settlers in the Black Hills, conflicts with the local Sioux have escalated. Today's news reached us from the frontier that a massive war party, led by an Indian whose name reports give us only a Sitting Bull, has risen up in the Dakota Territory. Alright, so let us go to Korea. I mean, that's bad. So we request Pyongyang, which is up here, because I know my geography. I forget what the other ones were. So that's why I wanted to go to. But now if I go to declare war, Sarawon and Busan, which is probably all up north. So there, Busan. So all that. Sarawon up here, or Pyongyang. Probably going to try for the southern part. That's just easier. It just makes more sense to do that. To ask for that. Now I don't know their army sizes. Let's go to the ledger. And political system. No. I guess that's all we have here. Maybe I should pay attention. Brigades. Oh. Wow. Wow, that's a shocker, because I should have checked that beforehand. But the Portuguese already have Macau, which means that they took it away from the Chinese. Guangxi is a sub-state of the Chinese Empire. And the Chinese Empire are allied with Korea. So, it should be interesting. All right. Extra grand strike in Washington. Workers demand higher wages. A socialist newspaper named Forward has been published in Washington and reports about various strikes, current news, and socialist movements in politics, both close to home and abroad. 20% more socialists or 50%? Let's just say everyone gets 20. I don't really know the how good that was, but that's the way we're going. Holy site disturbed. Alright, do we have any other units? No. I feel like we're going to need more units in more artillery. Let's put it on pause here for a moment. I want to get people close to the west coast. It'd be nice if we get it close to the west coast. Of which we won't. Wow, Carabino artillery is really high. There's no one on the west coast for artillery. Well, I guess that makes sense because that's where... no, these are just... No soldiers on the west coast. Engineers give boosts. Let's make some guard units, I guess. New Orleans. Wow, they are not close. New Orleans is the only place west of the Mississippi on here. Tuscaloosa, Atlanta, Jackson. Yeah, 4 guard units. We'll build, 2 Yankee engineers in Nashville. And then some artillery. Man, these people, they are not close. Peoria, Columbus, Bowling Green, South Carolina. Just thinking it over in my head here as I go through. 3 artillery. I feel like I should do more than that. These are really far. It's going to take a while to get all the way across the country. That's why I don't want it too... I mean, these are damned if I do, damned if I don't right now. Irregulars. Nope, that's just where we're at right now. We have lots of generals. We'll create another one. Alright, so we're going to turn off this rally point, and our new rally point will be in Eureka. We are expanding and trying to get the railroad over the mountains. That's good. Although I'm sure all of those units will be done before we're able to get over the mountain. This is where I really need it. I just feel that's a lot of manpower that China can use. Yeah. How about Colombia? I am really very hurt. Upper house rearranged. Conservatives lose 15%. There's army decision making. That's good. And now we have patents. Excellent. Alright. I think we should do a new policy. Everyone wants trinket healthcare apparently. Well, only 17%. Why don't we just wait on that? That's going to be a huge cost. Let's see here. Point defense system, army risk management. This is a 1870 activation year. Man, we still have... Iron breech-loaded artillery. Kind of feel like we should do that. And what do we have here? Brown water schools? I don't know what that is. Point defense system. That seems more beneficial right now. It's hard to do. It's hard to do, everyone. All right, let's look at Colombia here. I'm not going to accept our alliance. We got railroads being formed, men being mustered into service. Little Bighorn. Sitting Bull and his braves have surrendered and the Sioux have been defeated. While there will be future battles between the tribes and ourselves, the sharp edge of the Sioux nation is now dulled. Never again will the Sioux be able to muster a force of even comparable size, and the Sioux nation's future will be resigned to the reservations. There's some sense of mourning that we see the passing of this once great nation in the history books of our young republic. Wow. Well, what are you going to do, you know? So yeah, we have armies forming. We have our concession. Navy, I think, is done building. Nothing in the queue. So I think we are... Ooh, I think we're good to go here. I'm going to build this one in Wake. And they're in Hawaii. That looks good to me. And Bethel. Can't have too many steamers. I guess we'll build some ironclads. Why not, right? And I don't know how good the commerce raider is, but we'll build it. So we're really building up our military here. And even if it is overkill for just taking a portion of Korea, at least we're going to have that to bring back to America if the British decide that they need to get all uppity with us. So, try to increase relations with them again. So, everyone, thank you for watching this episode of A House United. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to click on that like button. Be sure to share it on Twitter, Facebook, or just amongst yourselves, you know. Not amongst yourselves, but with other people. And if you have not yet, you can click on the subscribe button. Lets me know that I'm doing a great job and that you want to see more videos like this. Till next time, good night and good luck.